So Logan has eyes for me once again? Mother, I think you should write romance novels.
If she weren't pregnant, you wouldn't be so smug.
Wouldn't I?
No. Because if it weren't for the pregnancy, I think it's just a matter of time before you would pursue her again.
Despite Dad's relationship with her, that doesn't say much for me now, does it?
That's not my point. Your father and Brooke are not going to last, and if you're truthful with yourself, in your heart you would have to question whether the relationship is good for either one of them.
Well, I think Logan is good for any man who's lucky enough to be with her.
That's a rather revealing statement.
I'm not saying anything I haven't said before.
No, but not for quite some time.
Well, there you go, putting words in my mouth again. You know, Mother, I don't know how I put up with you.
Well, that's because you love me and I love you. Maybe it's a challenge. Perhaps that's why you were attracted to Brooke once.
Listen to me. Logan and I are ancient history.
Really? I wonder. And so do you. You know, there is one way to find out, isn't there?
Oh, Macy, I am so happy for you, honey. I tell you, I could not be any happier than if you had come home and told me you were going to marry the Prince of Wales.
Mother, this is turning out just the way I hoped it would. The way I dreamed it would.
The way I prayed it would. Now, listen. All you have to do right now is just relax and enjoy it. It's the best time of your life. Savor it. Drink it all in. Every single moment of this engagement. Don't even think about the business. Clarke and I have all of that covered.
Well, there's the problem.
Problem? What problem?
Your husband, Clarke, Mother, he is going to fight me on this. And believe me, he is going to be violently opposed to me getting back together with Thorne.
You wanted to see me, Mr. Garrison?
Darla. You can call me Clarke.
I'm just getting ready for when you move into that big, new, beautiful office of yours.
Yeah, well, I'll believe that when I see it. Saul's been dragging his feet on that for weeks. Anyway, sit down. We need to talk.
Talk about what?
Macy.
What about Mace?
I need your help. She needs your help.
Ooh, help with what?
We've got to find a man for Macy. Now, you've got every model in town on that Rolodex of yours. I want you to make me a list of the 10 most eligible, best-looking guys in town, and I'll take it from there.
But Clarke, Mace doesn't want another man.
Look, I don't want her moping around anymore complaining about Forrester. That kind of talk is dangerous.
Dangerous?
Yes, Darla. Dangerous. The Forresters are dangerous. Those people have one goal, and it is not designing fashions. That they do with their eyes shut. They're on top of the heap. What those people want, more than anything else, is to put us out of business. And they'll do it, Darla. If we're not vigilant, if we're not constantly on our guard, they will do it. Now, we need to find Macy another man. Get her mind off Thorne before something catastrophic happens, like a reconciliation.
The bold and the beautiful. This portion sponsored by Ivory Liquid, where clean and soft go hand in hand.
have dreamed of this moment.
Was it like this?
I was more confident, more secure.
You are beautiful.
I want to be. For you.
Oh, you are. You believe that?
Thank you. A toast?
Nah. Just drink.
Is this how we're going to go to bed every night?
Drinking champagne? Is this the way you think I live?
Well, isn't it?
You think I'm immune to a hangover?
I've never seen you hungover.
Well, that's because I don't drink. Except on extremely monumental occasions. Like tonight.
I wanted you from the first day I met you.
A penny for those thoughts is not nearly enough. I'd give $1 million for whatever you were thinking, Logan.
Suppose you let me handle Clarke, okay?
Mother, now this is something that I don't want to handle lightly. There's a lot of enmity between our family and theirs, and I want to do something about that, and it starts with Clarke.
Of course. But you see, honey, it has to be handled very carefully. I mean, Clarke has to be handled and dealt with very carefully.
I know that, Mother. As long as you do.
I do. Now, will you please just relax and enjoy yourself and let me take care of my husband? Trust me.
Am I interrupting?
No, sir. What is it?
It's finished. He can finally stop complaining.
Clarke's office?
His office? No, his palace.
Well, let's go and present it to His Majesty, shall we? Come on.
Yes, Dolores. Thank you so much. I will put it on my calendar. Bye-bye.
Ridge, I want you to take a look at, I'm sorry, Stephanie. Ridge leave?
Yes.
The office or the building?
I believe the building.
Where'd he go?
I'm not sure.
All right, well, I'll talk to him later. How are things going, Stephanie?
Fine. Thank you for asking.
Who is it?
It's me, darling.
Come on in. What is all this?
We have a little surprise for you, Cupcake.
Look, I don't have time for surprises. None of us do.
Clarke, this is only going to take a minute. Why don't you just indulge your wife?
All right.
Darla?
Wait.
Oh, it's just part of the surprise, Clarke.
It's all right, darling.
What
Don't
else is
panic.
blindfolded?
Don't panic. Just put yourself in my
Keep your
hand.
eyes
I gotta tie me up
closed.
on
Don't peek.
No, no.
Okay.
No, no,
You
no.
see
Not
through
today.
that?
I can't see.
Just go through the door.
Okay. Okay. Just trust me. Where am I going?
I understand my realtor called you at home the other day.
Yes, by mistake.
I'm sorry about that.
I suppose Brooke's very excited about the idea of moving in with you.
There's a baby on the way, Stephanie. We want to provide a home for that child.
And if there wasn't a baby on the way, what would you do? Never mind, I don't want to get into an argument. I'll opt for peaceful coexistence.
Really? Are you interested in that?
Yes.
Well, you know the shortest route to coexistence.
A divorce?
And it's all in your hands.
Yes, and I've been thinking about it.
Have you? Have you been thinking about it?
Yes. I think we should see what transpires in the next week or so.
What could possibly transpire in the next week or so to influence you? What is it? What's going on that could change your mind?
I was thinking about the past.
The past?
Yes. Our past, to be exact.
What brought that on?
Oh, just the innocent meanderings of a pregnant woman's mind.
Wasn't it kind of strange that it would meander in that direction?
No, I was happy back then. And I'm happy now.
That's the connection?
That, and the fact that I'm getting bigger every day. Naturally, I would think about what I used to look like, and when I think about that, I think about you.
Why?
Because I looked my best when I was with you. But I'll look that way again.
All right, come on. Don't you think this is just a little ridiculous?
No, no, Clarke. It's completely ridiculous.
Well, no, you just stop it, all right? This is enough.
Push the button, Clarke. Push it, push it, push it.
This one here?
Yeah.
Aren't you going to say anything?
It's all for you, my darling. With all my love. Your new office.
This is good. This is perfect. Just as it should be. Fine work, Sally.
I think Saul deserves some of the credit, Clarke.
Thank you, Saul. Good work. Now, to make use of this space. To transform it from an empty office into a place of creative power with authority, where decisions are made that will affect the entire industry. We will be an institution, everyone. Clarke Garrison Originals will be known the world over. It will all come from here. We'll lay waste to our enemies and glorify the name Garrison Originals. Thank you, Sally. Thank all of you. You've given this company what it needed. A leader. Someone to bring it firmly into the 1990s as the final word on fashion.
What is it, Stephanie? What might happen to change your attitude about this divorce?
You and me working more closely in the business.
That's what you're alluding to?
Yes. I'd like to be more closely involved in the business. I know that I could make a significant contribution, and thinking it over, I realize we'd have to get along.
And so you're thinking about going ahead with the divorce?
Things could change, yes. It all depends on how things go.
Stephanie, I'll take you at your word, but I get the feeling that you're talking about something other than Forrester Creations. If that's the case, I hope for your sake that it's nothing to undermine me and Brooke. Because if it is, there will be no working relationship. There'll be no relationship at all.
Well, I wouldn't worry too much about your figure. I'm sure it'll bounce back.
I'm not worried about my figure.
I'm pretty sure Dad isn't either.
No, I don't imagine he is.
He's pretty excited about this baby. I talked to him this morning.
Yeah, we both are.
I haven't heard you say much about it, though.
Well, I guess I haven't said too much about it to you.
Why not?
I don't know, it's a little awkward.
Why would it be awkward?
Now, that's a silly question. I was living with you last year, and this year, I'm engaged to your father and pregnant with his child. Now, that's pretty awkward, I'd say.
Yeah, but I didn't think you were still hung up on all that.
Hung up?
Yeah, feeling uncomfortable and uneasy around me because of the past.
Well, I wouldn't go that far.
That is what you're talking about, isn't it?
Why are you questioning me like this? Ridge, why did you come here today?
Would you believe I was just in the neighborhood?
Just in the neighborhood?
You don't buy that?
No, I don't buy that.
Why do you think I came here?
I don't know. But I feel like I'm being measured. And not for a Forrester original, either.
You know, you haven't changed, Logan. You really ought to do something about that paranoia of yours. I gotta go. You take care.
You too. No, Ridge. You were just in the neighborhood. Oh my God, what is happening? What is happening?